Hey, Big Steppers. There is a few things that I would like to say, a few gems I would like to give, and then we're going to get into the reading. Okay? First off, I have 7,000 subscribers. I want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who has liked, shared, commented, and subscribed. Y'all got me feeling like friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Ones we can depend on. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. And I know it's genuine because I've never asked for anyone to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And the reason why I've never asked for anyone to like, share, comment, and subscribe is because when I do receive the likes, shares, comments, and subscribes, I want it to be genuine and authentic. I want it to be because you want to do it, because you feel guided to do it, or because you feel drawn to me. And so I want to say thank you. I'm thankful and I'm grateful. I do read all of your comments. A lot of you guys make me laugh. A lot of you guys touch my heart. And a lot of you motherfuckers done got blocked. But, you know, I guess that it comes with the territory. Next, I only got one YouTube channel, okay? Just one. And my handle is at SimplyDez777. I've seen 2 fake YouTube pages of me, and they'll just comment under your comment, and they'll leave like a WhatsApp number and tell you to hit them up. I'm not doing open readings right now, y'all. And I am not reaching out to anyone asking them, do they want a reading? It's a scam. Okay, I'm not in a place right now to do open readings because sometimes it's energetically draining. So I want to make sure I'm all the way right before I start really letting people in like that, okay? But I do see your comments. Thank you. Now, into the message. A lot of you guys, everybody that I'm talking to is ascending and rising. Now, a lot of you guys, you can feel it. But many more of you, you know you're ascending, you know you're rising, but it just does not feel that way. I wrote a few key points on these cards. So if you see me looking down, I'm just trying to navigate myself, okay? So I want to give everybody some gems that'll help them move forward. But especially for those who feel like they just don't quite feel it yet, because I done been there. Spirit is saying that your struggle is harder because your purpose is greater. And I've been there. I've been constantly under attack, trying to find ways to protect myself, praying, cleansing, but still feeling like I can't catch a break. You know, still feeling like I was being bullied, feeling like people was taking advantage of me. You know, when you the baby sibling and your older siblings, they pick with you and you just be like, ooh, I can't wait till I get older, I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, I felt like that. Like, you motherfuckers better back off of me. You know what I'm saying? But I kept pushing. I kept trucking. And what I realized is that I was being prepared to teach and to help others along their journey. That's why I went through so much. That's why I endured so much. And I said all the time, some of you guys experience a level of spiritual warfare where people won't believe you. They're going to be like, man, motherfuckers ain't doing all that to you. You know, you're not going through all of this because people are constantly doing this, that, and the third. It's your actions. It's this, that, and the third. And some of that may be the case. Because what I've realized with going through spiritual warfare is that there were some things that I had to learn. I did have to grow in strength. I did have to set healthier boundaries. I did have to mature. But at the same time, motherfuckers was playing a part in it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was kicking me down. All right, I've gotten a few comments asking, can the messages be more positive? And my shadow self want to say, bitch, you must be the one, you must be the culprit. Okay, but it needs to be said. I feel like my message is 444 on the clock when I said that. I feel like it needs to be said. It needs to be heard, because people are literally at war with each other. People are trying to kill each other, take jobs, break up homes and families. People are literally playing God over other people's lives. Like they are. They're doing it in real life. And people need guidance and awareness in order to break free, because this shit is fucking real. It is. Now, I do feel like the things that I talk about bring awareness, and I feel like awareness is a spell breaker. Once you become aware of something, then you know where to navigate and how to navigate. And also, the reason why I'm doing this is because I feel like faith without works is dead. People would not let up off of me, y'all. I prayed, I cleansed. I prayed, I cleansed. To no avail. To no avail. And thank you, Spirit. Tarot kept me aware. Tarot is what kept me aware. Tarot is what allowed me to see what was going on. You know what I'm saying? What somebody was doing, how they was moving. But it was not until I started doing protection work and I started picking up these tools and I started shielding myself. It's not until I did that people started like really getting fucked up and sat the fuck down. People was getting fucked up anyway. They was getting fucked up anyway. But I was speeding up the process because I was alchemizing shit. I was using the power that I have within me. I'm passionate about sharing this because throughout this whole journey, my spiritual journey, I felt like, you know, if only I had the right tools, especially when I kind of felt like the spiritual warfare was never ending and it was overbearing. And I wish I just had a few light weapons, and I wish somebody would have just gave me a few little tools to use. Like, I would have been so grateful. I had to find all of this on my own. You know, I've heard people say this here, people say this there, something pop up on my news feed here and there. But like, I went searching for this shit. I went looking for this shit. So I want to be that person. So get your pen, get your piece of paper. I'm about to give you some gems. All right? For those of you guys who want to skip to the reading, okay, calm down. We're going to get there. All right? First things first, you got to make sure your vessel and your environment is clean. Pick that shit up around that motherfucking house and wash your goddamn ass. All right? If you don't want to do all that, it's different ways you can do stuff, okay? For sure, make sure your house is clean. You don't want to take a shower or a bath, at least smoke cleanse. All right? Get you some incense or something. Get you some Palo Santo, some sage. Cleanse your energy. All right? Now, the first thing I'm going to give you are quantum codes. I'm going to explain to you what quantum codes are, and then I'm going to give you the quantum codes. So it says divine healing codes are a quantum tool used for healing. In other words, they change reality on a quantum level. Hold on, I wanted to make sure that I didn't skip anything. Okay. The basic premise of divine healing codes is that numbers are nature's way of communicating and that everything can be explained with numbers. A lot of you guys are into numerology, so you know this. So quantum codes are basically like putting your order in the drive-through line. When you go through the drive-through line, you want a certain meal, but you give them the order number. You give them the number of the meal that you want. That's the quantum code. So you let them know the number that you want and you get the meal that you want. It's kind of like Grabavoy numbers. It's similar to that, but it's on a quantum level, so it shifts your reality. Now, these quantum codes I have used for years, but you have to be persistent, okay? It's just like when you get sick. When you get sick and you real sick, you can't just take medicine for one day. You got to keep feeding your soul. And especially with the protection work, what I've learned is you got to keep building on that shield. You got to keep putting more into that shield. You got to strengthen that shield. So when you feel like you need to use it, use it. If you want to do it every new moon, every full moon, once a week, but you have to be persistent. Okay, explain how to use them. So you can write them on your body. You can write them on your notes on your phone and put it on your lock screen. You can write it on a cup or on a glass and pour water or tea into it and drink it. You can write it on a piece of paper and burn it. But my favorite is you can write it on a candle. All right, then I love the candle work, okay? I don't do nothing else. All right, explain how to use the candles. So These are chime candles. These are tiny little chime candles. You want something to work quick and fast, you're going to use the chime candles. All right. These are taper candles. These are it's gonna work pretty fast, but you know, it take a minute for the candle to burn, but it packs a bigger punch than the chime candles. All right, these are the taper candles. And then you got the 7-day candles, which I use the 7-day candles, but when I used these codes with the 7-day candles, it took a minute for it to manifest, but then when it did manifest, it manifested in a big way, right? And you can use all three if you want to, right? If you don't want to use the candle, you can put it on your body, on your phone screen, on a cup of water. You can get creative with it, right? Now, what I will say also too, with your candles, when you are doing protection work, you're going to, whichever way you're facing, you're going to place your candles to the left of you. Place the candle on the left side. All right, anytime you're doing protection work. And I always recommend that you do a little something for protection before you do any sort of manifestation work, because people always trying to stop you and block you. People always trying to sabotage some shit. 11:11 on the clock when I said that. All right. Also, if you got bad karma because you be doing shit to people for no reason, you can use these codes. You can every fucking bit of advice that I give you, you can try it, but like, you just gonna really have to take that up with God. I'm not saying it will, I'm not saying it won't, but what I'm saying is you can't take the easy way out. Nobody can. All right, so to start off, I'm gonna give you a protection attunement. I'm gonna give you a protection one first, is what I was finna say. All right, with these codes, I wrote them and there are spaces in between them. When you write these codes, you have to use the spaces, okay? This number is pretty long, but if you want to write it on a little tiny candle, a little tiny taper candle, get a pen and write the numbers as small as you can. If you want to write them on a piece of paper, you can write many codes on a piece of paper, but you cannot write them on the same line. So if this is a code, write it on this line. The next code, the line up under it. Don't write them beside each other. All right? So the protection attunement is 17 94 625 826 95413. Protection attunement. And I'm also gonna put it in my little monologues that I'll be writing at the bottom. Next, to activate your true potential. This is my favorite one. I believe that this is the one that got me right here today, is to activate your true potential. It's 823-949-7815-72954. And I know a lot of us be struggling financially. That's why I made sure that I put a money one in here, okay? And this says to ease the condition of financial constraint. And it's 9967153. To ease the condition of financial constraint. Next, this is going to be something different. This is not a quantum code. So you're going to have to sweep your floors, clean your house, sweep your floors. You're going to get you a boiling pot of water. You're going to get you a pot, put some water in it, boil it. You're going to throw some basil in there. Some fresh basil or the basil in a little seasoning bottle. Okay? So you're going to sweep your floor, and then you're going to mop your floor with this basil water from the back to the front, and it's going to bring in money for you. And the last little gem I want to give you, this is a Psalms working. You don't need a candle. You're going to write it on a piece of paper, and you're going to scatter them ashes. You're going to burn it and scatter them ashes out on your front door. This is to overcome those who plot against you. 14:14 on the clock when I said that. And it's Psalms 80 verses 6 and 7. I'm going to read the verse because it's not that long. And like I said, you're going to burn a piece of paper. You can burn it outside in front of your front door and just let the ashes fall where they fall. But it says, thou makest us a strife unto our neighbors, and our enemies laugh among themselves. Turn us again, O God of hosts, and cause thy face to shine, and we shall be saved. Now, I'm going to write this also at the bottom. You know, there's different Bible versions. So the Bible that you might have, or the book of Psalms that you might have, might be different, but you know, use what you got. We are our own alchemists. I'm trying to teach you to use the power that you have within you and to help you to alchemize your situation. So now we're finna get started on the reading. I'm finna move some stuff around. I hope that this could help you. Let's get it. Okay, now I know some of you gonna say, I don't need to do all that. All I gotta do is pray. Okay, all right, that's fine. But for me, it was faith without works. Okay, it's dead. Motherfuckers didn't sit down till I start fighting back. So I'm just trying to help. So I don't want to hear that in the dang comments. All right, now, so to get into the reading, the divine is saying that you are built to withstand the fire. No, rewind. I don't know what you're going through, but you are built to withstand the fire. The more that you go through, the more that you persevere, the more you start operating heavily on the frequency of fuck around and find out. Not only are you shaking everybody up, but you rattling some motherfucking cages. They are experiencing financial loss. All right? We got lying about a will and not wanting to feel mean or judgmental. So somebody's experiencing financial loss for coming up against you. You shaking up somebody's foundation is what I'm hearing. You making it hard for somebody. I'm hearing it's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Instead of treated, we get tricked. That's what I'm hearing. Instead of get something, we get something. I don't know all of it. I don't forgot. But, all right. At the top, it says they are being forced to see from another angle, the very perspective they use to manipulate others. God is saying, you want to play God, now hang by your own rope. So someone wanted you stuck. You're shaking up and rattling cages of people who wanted you stuck because you were built to withstand the fire. I'm hearing that you came here to expose the truth. Spirit says speak positive affirmations in the mirror. So you're going to need to speak positive affirmations in the mirror. Oh my gosh, a physical inheritance is coming in that was stolen. So some of you guys got some money coming in. Somebody stole some money from you. For others of you guys, this don't have to be, because earlier I seen lying about a will. All right, everybody, this is not your situation. There could just be something that's owed to you that hasn't been given to you, something that God promised to you that people have been trying to keep you from. You finna get it. You finna get it. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody is discussing how bad they sent spiritual warfare to you. I'm hearing like, you know, I thought we did it. Like, I thought we took them out. I thought we killed, I thought we hurt him. I thought that this would be like, they're discussing everything that they did, but they're discussing everything that they did because nothing worked. Nothing had a lasting effect. The divine says the thought of you torments them. Somebody is haunted by something that they did. I'm telling you, you shaking everybody up and you rattling everybody cages. The more that you endure, the more you operate on this frequency of fuck around and find out. I set fire to the rain. Yeah, somebody wanted their influence to be felt like a stain that lingers. Somebody was trying to get under your skin, and now the thought of you torments them. This could have something to do with somebody trying to stop you, or some sort of inheritance that was owed to you that's coming. Watch it burn as I... Yeah, you possess an energy and a power that makes people uncomfortable and nervous. It says they wanted to extract info from you. They wanted to plant seeds of doubt and confusion and twist the narrative to oh, this is what somebody wants to do. So somebody wants to extract information. They want to plant seeds of doubt and confusion, and they want to twist the narrative to regain leverage. This is someone who wanted their influence to be felt like a stain. They was trying to get under your skin, but now you're making them uncomfortable and nervous, and the thought of you torments them. Yeah, somebody's emotionally struggling. I just seen emotionally struggling. Caught between the pain of letting go and tormented from being replaced. Somebody don't want to let you go. And somebody don't want to be replaced. Yeah, but it's far too late to mend fences. Because I'm like, is this somebody who like played in your face, tried to like get under your skin, get to you, and then you cut them off, and now it's like they don't want to be let go of? But all of these could be different energies. Yeah, somebody done got tricked by their own kind. People are telling on each other. People are telling on each other. Somebody was doing something to try to prove a point. Yeah, the universe wants to spoil you. The universe is going to spoil you. Somebody was doing something to try to prove a point. I keep going back to this. Caught between the pain of letting go and tormented from being replaced. But I just got the clarity on it. Thank you, Divine. This is just somebody that you let go of, that doesn't fully want to let you go. And they definitely don't want to see you have another friend or another lover or create your own family. But you're healing your heart space. You're healing your heart space. You've been healing your heart space. Somebody's getting tricked by the people around them because you're healing your heart space. You're being more open to receive. Whether this is gifts, love, information, downloads, intuitive downloads. You're being more receptive. And if you find yourself in a place to where, you know, you're always trying to like go and get it and make stuff happen, and you feel like you haven't made time to just chill and receive, like be in that feminine energy, just say, I am open to receiving. Just say, I am open to receiving. But the divine is saying they are rethinking the attack because you outsmarted them respectfully. I'm telling you, because you was built for this shit. You was built for some shit these people ain't built for. They can't withstand. The divine wants you to take a break. We got spa. You could be relaxing more. They want you to relax. Maybe you are relaxing more, healing your heart space. I feel like that you are releasing a lot of emotional baggage that has kept you stuck in cycles. Some of this is pain that you were holding on to that you didn't even know that you were holding on to. Or anger, or something like that. Shedding light on people's lives. All right, so you've been shedding light on things that were done to you. Maybe you have this type of energy to where you get around people and it's like they can't hide. They can't hide. It's like if they're doing anything sneaky or manipulative, or if they're trying to cover up who they really are. You expose people. Something about people being exposed. Putting black magic on what you do for work. So somebody was trying to hex your place of employment, or if you're self-employed, what you do for work. And now this could be someone that the thought of you torments them. And also with this physical inheritance coming in your bag. Also with this, wow, as I'm talking about physical inheritance coming in. Also with this physical inheritance coming in that was stolen. Something about you speaking the truth about something or shedding light on something is what has it coming in, okay? And you're in your bag, and the thought of like you being in your bag torments somebody. Or you focusing more on yourself torments somebody. I'm telling you, something about people being exposed and you being in your bag. Somebody initial could start with G, with a G. Oh, I'm seeing I took it too far. Can we fix things? Intimidated, knowing you are unstoppable. Or can we fix things? I took it too far. Somebody can have the initial A, first, middle, or last. S, D, J, P. It says things get tight, shaky, and rocky when you come around. Because they know they can't operate any kind of way. Oh, okay. All right. Things get tight, shaky, and rocky when you come around. because people know that they can't operate any kind of way. People can't just be around you doing any kind of thing, because I feel like you're the type of person where you can't just be meshing yourselves with other people's energy. People have to be righteous. They got to be clear of karma. They got to be working on themselves, or it's going to like hinder you, or you're going to expose them. And somebody is also realizing that you shaking shit up. Somebody who was trying to get up under your skin and wanted some sort of stain to linger. Something that they did. When I wrote stain was like, you know, hurting you and afflicting you in some type of way. But people are knowing, they backing down. Ex-best friend on demon time. Okay. You remember I told you somebody didn't want to be replaced. So you got an ex-best friend, they on demon time. But every time you come around, things get tight and shaky and rocky, because they know they can't hide who they are. They know they can't trick you. Somebody wears a lot of designer. Somebody who wears a lot of designer could be getting tricked by their own kind. You could wear a lot of designer. Started from the ground and worked your way all the way up to the top. Yeah. The divine is saying that that's what you did. You started from the ground and you worked your way up. It goes up under getting tricked by their own kind. So it kind of makes me feel like the divine is saying, you know, this is the result of not starting from the ground and working your way up. When you use other people, when you manipulate, when you plot, when you scheme, you end up getting tricked by the people you thought you could trust. You end up finding out the people that you thought you could trust is really just as grimy as you. Yeah, a snake being a snake. You find out the people around you is just as grimy as you. A snake being a motherfucking snake. Y'all, my right ear been ringing like crazy. I've been seeing a lot of readers saying that their ears have been like clogging, and my ears were clogging like a week before my birthday. But I was like, dang, my ears keep popping. I kept telling my sister. But I heard a reader say, if your ears are clogging, it's because you're ascending. Just like when you're on a plane, you ascend and your ears start clogging. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm going to share that with y'all. So if your ears start to clog, or if your ears have been clogging and you did not know what the fuck was going on, just like me, that's what's going on. Because I was like, okay, something's going on. I figured it was some sort of ascension. All right, nut-ass baby mama. Somebody could be healing their heart space from their nut-ass baby mama. Somebody nut-ass baby mama was playing on somebody's heart, playing with people's feelings. Somebody got a nut-ass baby mama. Somebody could be shedding something that a nut-ass baby mama could be being exposed. Something that a nut-ass baby mama could have done could be being exposed. Because these two are in blue. Something is being shed in this person's life, in this woman's life. Yeah, upset they no longer have control. I was just finna say that somebody's baby mama could have like been trying to run off everybody he was with. Somebody, a masculine was with. And this masculine is just now starting to heal his heart space, and spirit says yes. Because this baby mama done lost some sort of control. Be careful of, like, maybe you could be dealing with somebody that got a nut-ass baby mama. And then we got G. We got G and we got Spy. Maybe somebody with the initial G is trying to relax, trying to calm their nerves. Maybe you need to. Somebody jealous of your beauty. This baby mama was jealous of your beauty, because that's all in blue too. Yeah, this spirit is saying you built to withstand any of this shit. Any and everything that you done been through. Your gifts are a blessing to whatever environment God puts you in. Yeah, shedding light on people's lives. Didn't I tell you? People get around you and they get exposed. Either they suck from you, drain from you, they hinder you, or they get exposed. And sometimes it's both. And they get exposed in ways they've never been. Yeah, someone who is jealous of your beauty is worried, or someone's just worried. You could be worried about something. He wakes up every morning wishing you were there. She wakes up every morning wishing you were there. The only reason why I didn't say nut-ass baby daddy after I said nut-ass baby mama is because I got a nut-ass baby daddy card. Because I said I was going to start saying both, but I got a nut-ass baby daddy card. Yeah. Did your divine union dirty as fuck. But their karma, though. Ancestors hammering that ass. So there's somebody who tried to come in between your divine union. And now the thought of you torments them. Or, you know, okay, I believe that we have multiple twin flames. And I believe some of our twin flames were meant to just learn from them and move on. Some of our twin flames, we come back together with them. Sometimes things be going good and people, they forfeit their contract because others interfere, right? So even if this was a karmic relationship, you felt like it was karmic, or even if you felt like this was something that could have been great, somebody tried to come in between you guys. They knew you were a blessing to whoever this person was because your gifts are a blessing to whatever environment that you were in. So you could have tried to warn this person about their baby mama or about like something like that. But whoever this person is, the ancestors is whooping their motherfucking ass. Whooping their motherfucking ass. I'm hearing that's your ass. Locked up, they won't let me out. Somebody finna get locked up in real life. Somebody who was trying to cause you pain that you will never forget. It's finna get locked up, or somebody feel like somebody in spiritual jail, and when you in spiritual jail, you might as well be locked up because don't no doors open for you. Shit get dark, shit get shaky, shit get sticky, shit get hectic. Nothing works out for you. There's something always up against you, but somebody's getting locked up because you're shaking shit up. You making people tight. You rocking the vote. It's something that you're doing, yeah, because they got to be stopped. Somebody ex-best friend got to be stopped. The divine is saying they got to be stopped. I let you know now, if you my ex-best friend and you on demon time, bitch, you better stop. Okay? You better stop, because I'm going to tell you one thing, two things for sure. One thing I'm going to do is fight fucking back. And whether you realize it sooner or whether you realize it later, you fucking with me, that's your ass. That's your damn ass. Now, not all these cards I be pulling and messages I be doing resonate, but I just want to throw a disclaimer, okay? If we used to be friends and you feeling some type of way, you need to go work on yourself. Watching from a distance. Go work on yourself, because baby, this ain't what you want. I fight back. We big stepping around here. So you keep that goddamn demonic energy over there, wherever you at. All right, adjustments are required. The divine, listen, that protection work that I gave you, if you feel like you need it, do it. If you feel like you need it, do it. Because I feel like the divine is trying to get you to maybe step your protection work up, step your game up a little bit. This goes up under, started from the ground and worked your way to the top and getting tricked by their own kind. So maybe this could be something that you realized. Maybe you realized that you had to make adjustments in your life, even though you were working your way to the top. It's like continuing to take steps and just fixing things as you go. I'm also realizing whoever this person is that done got tricked by their own kind, they're realizing that they got to make some adjustments. But I'm also feeling like that this is some sort of protection work that needs to be fucking enforced. Because somebody thinks shit motherfucking sweet. They were envious of the attention you got. Even the attention you didn't desire. A nut-ass baby mama. Somebody nut-ass baby mama was envious of the attention that you got. You realize adjustments are required because people were envious of you, even the attention that you didn't want. Maybe the divine is saying that adjustments are required because there's somebody who got to be stopped because they just can't stand to see people give you attention or something like that. Yeah, but you're doing a lot of healing work. You're working on your heart chakra. Keep doing that. Healing your heart space. That's that healing your heart space. Play heart chakra frequency music. Okay? Play heart chakra frequency music, guys. What else? Mad they are being exposed. They got a problem. Initial G. Somebody who needs to relax. Or somebody you had to take a break from. Or could be the reason why you need to go to a spa, chill, relax. Somebody mad they being exposed. This could also be the same person who was envious of the attention that you got. Because they wanted it. Yeah, your glow up is blindsiding your haters. And somebody is realizing that they chose false love over someone who really loved and cared for them. Somebody wanting to give something back that they took from you too as well. So somebody mad that they getting exposed. Mad that they being exposed. A lot of people are being exposed right now. And it's a heavy energy of like people you thought was your friends. Family members that you thought shit was good. They being exposed. You know what? Actually, you always knew. You always knew, but they were trying to throw you off. Y'all, I watched this video. I watched this movie called Wall to Wall on Netflix. And I'm just going to kind of sum it up to what I'm talking about. So this man stayed in an apartment complex. And the lady below him kept leaving notes on his door because noise was being made. And she thought it was him. Well, he would even wake up to the noise. So it wasn't him. He had his suspicion that it was the man on top of him, at the top of him. So he went up there and asked, and the man said no. This whole little skit and scheme played out where basically everybody turned on him and they thought it was him. And the whole time it was the man at the top. It was the man that he thought it was. And that man was trying to kill him. So a lot of shit is being exposed. You could have felt like, now I don't think I can trust this person plotting up against me, this person trying to stop me, this person doing some dark ass shit, this person envious, this person done stole from me, whatever the case may be. You could have felt like it, but it's like this person was trying to throw up smoke screens. So they could have, like trying to just throw you off, whether this is through love, whether this is keeping a distance. Your magnetism is going up. You attracting lovers and friends. Somebody mad they being exposed. Oh, well, that's your ass. Sooner or later, you gonna realize the end is for no survivors. Sure is. Spirit got somebody in a motherfucking chokehold. I'm telling you, you shaking shit up. Hold on, all these cards was stuck together, so let's just kind of separate them. Because I got new cards in here with old cards. Every time I make cards, I try to, like, put them kind of separate so they won't get stuck together. Look, yeah. You passed the test. You passed the lesson. You passed it. You could have called somebody out. You could have, like, let somebody know, like, hey, I know what you've been up to. I know what you got going. I know what you've been doing. Could have pointed that shit out. Yeah. Not willing to settle for anyone but you. Oh, Lord. So somebody don't want to settle for nobody but you now? This person that let somebody come in between y'all? This could be the same person who got tricked by their own kind. A motherfucker who was trusting their baby mama over anybody else in the world. This baby mama had a love spell on this man. Yes, she did. Some binding work done on this man that he finally breaking free from. And I'm hearing she could not stand your ass. Oh, she could not stand your ass, baby. It made her damn booty cheeks clench. She couldn't stand your ass. It says inspiring others to rise up and be leaders and not followers. You could be doing that, or you could be being inspired to be a leader and not a follower. And it says the stronger you get, the more you feel. Okay, the stronger you get, the more you feel the energy of warfare less and less. And that's what I was telling y'all with the quantum codes. And I gave y'all some protection Psalms workings in my last video with the Psalms workings and the quantum codes and the ammonia jars. Like, oh, because look, yep, you can do it. But if you continue to do it and you continue to do it and you can continue to do it, you're going to continue to build your spiritual strength. Like your auric field, this bubble around you. You're going to continue to build it because you always have the help of your ancestors and your spirit guides. And prayer does work. But like I said, I need something a little bit stronger, okay? Motherfuckers trying to kill me, you'll be spiritually bulletproof. But there is somebody who, somebody with a sex entity attached to them. So this could have been someone who had like a whole bunch of sexual desires that you was talking to, that's not willing to settle for anyone but you. Maybe this person knows that you don't want them. Maybe you want them back. If you don't, they're definitely they looking at bitches upside their head like not interested. Yeah. Sure enough. Because you blessed this person. You blessed this person. Some of you guys, you could have the same gift. I've realized that I have this gift. When I'm attached to you, when I'm connected to you, you will start to elevate in the financial department, in your job, or whatever you do. When I'm connected to you, your finances will elevate. But if you don't mean me no good, then mine will decrease. I'll start to lose my good luck or whatever, and you will get it. So maybe it could be the same for you. When it says you are a blessing to whatever environment God puts you in, it could be your intuitive gifts, but it could be other things as well. But this card says they are being forced to see from another angle, the very perspective they use to manipulate others. You want to play God, now you hang by your own rope. So somebody's being hung by their own rope. I think that I showed you this in the beginning of the reading, but I made a few of these videos before. I was like, okay. Yeah, because you're deeply connected to the Most High. Yeah, somebody who wakes up every morning wishing that you were there, they got a sex entity attached to them. They was dealing with too many freaks, too many. You get to having all these weird sexual encounters and threesomes, and you get to doing all this stuff with other people. Whatever is on them attaches itself to you. You got to be mindful of who you give your energy to. Yeah, this ex could be hearing from other people how good you look. Somebody's hearing from other people how good you look. And they're not willing to settle for anyone but you. And for those of you guys, if this is like friends or family, like especially if they did you wrong, they're not running into anybody that has the same energy or light as you. So they're just kind of like not willing to settle for these fake ass friendships, fake ass relationships. If you feel anxiety, it says the anxiety you feel is not your energy. Before I got ready to start this reading, y'all, I had anxiety like a motherfucker. My heart started beating fast. I said, damn, am I not supposed to do this? But something just kept reminding me no. So I cleared my energy. I made me some Blue Lotus tea to calm me down. But yeah, so if you're feeling anxiety, no, it's not yours. Guess what? They can run, but they can't hide. It's these motherfuckers, okay? It's these motherfuckers. You feeling anxiety? That is because somebody is trying to get away from the walls coming crashing down on them. Also, this is somebody who was trying to stop and block a love offer. This could be this baby mama or somebody who was trying to come in between a love offer. You done shook shit up in their life. Somebody was trying to make you feel some type of way. This kind of sound like my reading a little bit. It resonate. My ex-baby mama, baby, she was doing everything she could to get rid of me. Everything she could to get rid of me. I know she fucking losing her mind right now. Yeah, bitch. Over here playing in realms you don't know nothing about. But somebody could be trying to stop or block you from just receiving love, right? From people being attracted to you. He has a hidden agenda. Be mindful. Somebody got a hidden agenda, okay, you guys? And this is a he. And that goes, look at this shit. Look at this motherfucking shit. Look at this shit. He has a hidden agenda. Be mindful. What's on top of it is they got to be stopped. But what's on top of it is ex-best friend on demon time. So this could be, for some of you guys, this is a masculine who you used to be friends with. Somebody could be trying to like love bomb you because they don't want to see you move forward, because it says he has a hidden agenda and then trying to stop or block a love offer. You could have an ex trying to block you in love, or you could actually be talking to somebody who know that they know they don't deserve you and they trying to block you. Okay, let's get 3 more. It's too late to apologize. Somebody want to apologize. Because they see you withstanding the fire. They see you withstanding the fire. So that means they know ex-lover wants revenge. Oh my God. Oh my God. He has a hidden agenda. Be mindful. So for some of you guys, this is an ex-best friend. For some of you guys, this is an ex-lover. This goes on top of ex-lover wants revenge is adjustments are required. Be careful with how you move with somebody. This ex-lover could be being tricked by their own kind. Their ancestors told them to back the fuck up. So this ex-lover could already be getting their ass whooped, already be getting something handed to them. Because even their ancestors told them to back up. I made a reading about that not too long ago. Somebody ancestors, they seen you getting stronger, or they knew the power that you possessed, and they knew your ancestors was coming, and they tried to and they tried to warn this person, but this person didn't want to listen. They still wanted to proceed with whatever it is. And now you started to see this person as a liar. You're also starting to see someone as a liar. They are in denial about this new version of you. Somebody who's petty as fuck is in denial about this new version of you. I'm hearing, can we talk for a minute? Somebody want to talk. Yeah, somebody who under some crappy fucking karma. Possibly this person who mad they got exposed, they got a problem. I tell you what, anybody mad at me for exposing shit, take it up with God. Because that's the reason why you getting your ass whooped right now. Tell you that much. Yeah, spiritually bulletproof. Right up under mad they're being exposed. They got a problem because they can't fuck with you in real life. And they know they can't fuck with you in real life. They can't fuck with you in the spirit realm. You a beast in the spirit realm. These people are they're spiritual babies. They're spiritual babies. They are scared of you. They think it's you. It's not you. It's the choices that they made now affecting them on a spiritual level. So somebody think you hexing them. Somebody think you cursing them. No, baby, it's the choices that you've made that are now affecting you on a spiritual level. Stop fucking with people. Stop taking advantage of people. Stop lying to people. Stop belittling people. Stop plotting on people. Motherfuckers ain't putting spell work on you. Motherfuckers doing protection work. Motherfuckers doing protection work. Okay, if you feel like I hexed you, that's what the fuck you get. That's what the fuck you get, because N is for no survivors, okay? And my ancestors said that. I'm doing protection work, baby. If you got hit, that's because you was fucking with me. If you feel hurt, it's because you were fucking with me. Be mindful of people trying to sell you a dream, okay? I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to get crunk for a minute. I'm hearing somebody be like, you hexed me. Or trying to get people to believe that you hexed them. Somebody who you done caught on to is trying to sway others away from you. No, motherfucker. Everybody gonna see though. Everybody gonna see. They can say what they want to say about you. But like I said, their life is gonna be a reflection of the choices that they made. And then everybody's gonna look at you. Everybody's gonna look at you. You could be in this energy of not wanting to feel mean and judgmental. So you could have caught on to somebody or caught on to some shit and just tried to go on about your business. Go on about your day. Go on with your life. What do you want the collective to know? You can't help but to be blessed. Because I'm blessed. Blessed. All right, let me pause it. Let me grab my other decks. Pull a card from my old deck. My old cards that I made, and it says a transformation is here. So you are going through a transformation. I was trying to figure out what deck I wanted to use, 4949, but I decided to use the Kipper Adjudication. Something is being assessed. Somebody might actually have court. Something is being assessed in the distant horizons. It's coming in the near future. Something is being assessed so that a decision can be made. Something is being looked over if this is paperwork. Yeah, look, something is being looked over if this is paperwork. This could actually be court. Something to do with some sort of legal proceedings. Somebody's being judged. Yeah, a decision is being made. Something is being looked over. This could be spiritually. This could be physically. You guys, something to do with a house. Yeah, someone's being judged. An official person in a house. Official person in a house. You're getting your rewards, your medals for something. What is this? Let's talk about this. They mad they being exposed. They got a problem. The thought of you torments them. These people getting tricked by their own kind. They gotta be stopped. What's this? So don't use the Kipper deck. I don't think the Kipper deck, toil and labor. What is this toil and labor? It fell out on top of trying to stop and block a love offer. And it also, it fell out on top of trying to stop and block a love offer, and locked up, they won't let me out. Somebody could be working really hard to stop and block something from you, but also somebody could be in a situation where like they're working hard to no avail. They're unsatisfied. Like, this is about like struggling, just being able to like make meets in or something like that. And the lovers, this could be a group of people, or somebody's working hard to stop this love offer, to stop you from receiving love. Somebody don't want you to receive some sort of love too as well. This is a group of people though. Something is changing for them. You could be moving. Could have been some people that you moved away from. A thief is involved. A mature man and a child of a mature man. You could be a mature man. I think there's a group of people that's working hard to change something for you. To change something for you. But I also feel like that you struggled. It's been a struggle as you've went through life, as you've progressed, due to the types of people that you've encountered. But something to do with somebody stealing something. You got some great fortune coming in. You got some great fortune coming in from for your struggles, and it's concerning someone. It has someone concerned because of the work that they did. They was expecting something. Somebody was expecting a result or something like that. Somebody, you could be expecting something. Let's clarify this great fortune. Unexpected income. Somebody got some money coming in. That you got an inheritance coming in that was stolen for some of you guys. You could be a main female. Somebody could be thinking about you, or it's a main female that's involved, or you are a main female and you're this official person. I feel like there's someone who's going into bad health. There's a community of people who are going into bad health because of this. They're realizing that you are spiritually bulletproof, and someone is now you're being like rewarded for your resilience. 10 of Wands and 10 of Coins. But someone is also like heavily energetically burdened, depleted. 10 of Sticks. Yeah, courting. That's the Lover's card, I believe. What's this? Man, they are being exposed. They got a problem. The Mother of Sticks. This the Queen of Wands energy. I feel like because you ain't, it's something about like you not playing. Yep, look, you not playing that shit. Look at this. It looked like she's smoking and she talking to the bird. I think this is the Queen of Wands, the Mother of Sticks. Right? Oh, mad they're being exposed. They got a problem. They can't stop you. Queen of Wands energy gonna light your ass up every time. Look, she holding a pew pew. They gonna light your ass up every fucking time. Every fucking time. You got your guard up. It's something about you being spiritually bulletproof. I don't know if I pulled it in this spread or if it was a previous spread, but it says something about learning how to return the energy that was sent to you. You're standing in your power. Yeah. Oh, we got the Nine of Pentacles and the Mother of Knives. Let's just get one more. You standing in your power. You fighting back, or you about to. I think you've been fighting back, right? That's two. Just give me one. What does that say though? Gullah Jack and the grandchildren. Your grandmother, just one, please. I think this is enough. That's it. Yeah. Your grandmother or grandfather or grandparent could have left you something. They could have left you something. And or somebody owes something to you. Yeah. Somebody's been making some bad choices. Somebody's bad choices is now catching up with them. They can't be mad at nobody but themselves. They cannot be mad at nobody but themselves, baby. Somebody was cheating, making bad choices with this hotel pleasure and getting a room. And also I'm seeing that somebody took pleasure in what the fuck they was doing. It was like a boost to their damn ego. Now somebody's snooping, they spying on you. It says drive-by, stalking, social media, tarot readings. Somebody's stalking you. Somebody's watching you. Why? That's two. Why? They feel insecure because they being seen for who they are. Because with this drama, total drama action, it makes me think of like a play, like a script being written, right? Somebody's trying to hide. Like, no, you was a part of this. You was a part of this. What's this? If somebody want conflict resolution, they're trying to figure out how to resolve something. Somebody trying to figure out how to resolve something. Somebody's watching you trying to figure out how to resolve something. How to resolve an issue. What's this issue they want to resolve, or why they want to resolve an issue? Because you checking these motherfuckers. They being forced to check themselves. They're being forced to sit with their actions. Is what I'm hearing. Yeah, these people are trying to hide. It says avoidance, in hiding, feeling guilty, no communication. Somebody who is envious of you. And look at this. Wow, look. Ooh, I wish y'all could see the way it fell. I'm finna pick it up just how it is. Look, I'm turning it over. Then I say you made them check themselves. They can't hide shit. Burning the evidence is in reverse. That means somebody got caught. That means somebody got caught. And y'all, this is what I was sitting here fucking looking at as the card flew out, and I said, and I thought to myself, somebody got caught. Don't it look like this person reading a book right here? Don't it look like she reading a book? Didn't I just give y'all something out of a book like that's protecting her? You ain't worried because you keep it on you. You ain't worried because you keep it on you. And these people are being forced to check them. Somebody done got caught. Somebody done got caught. Yeah. Somebody done got caught. We got this keeping a promise. I'm hearing the ancestors say, I told you I was gonna whoop your motherfucking ass. I told you. And I'm hearing somebody was so dedicated to something that they got themselves caught up. They were so dedicated, stuck on something, that they got themselves caught up. Yeah, look, now somebody's finna hit rock bottom, karma, legal issues, life falling apart, jail, egg on their face, shame. They being discarded of. Trash. You don't want no dealings with somebody. They know their whole life is going to fucking shit. What was behind it? Yeah, somebody's infatuated with you. Obsessed, honey. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. They life falling apart. It fell right on top of this keeping this promise. I told you I was finna whoop your motherfucking ass if you didn't chill out. That's what an ancestor is saying. A spirit guide is saying. Look at this. Their life is falling apart. Because of the shit that they fucking do. Somebody guilty, baby. Somebody guilty that they being exposed, that they being exiled, that they being seen for who they are. Yeah, this hater. And they hate it. And they hate it. Eat them up, spirit. Eat them up. Hold on. Let me make some room for my other cards. Y'all, I'm going to try to make this. I ain't going to say try to. It's already dang near the hour. But y'all know I got to put my little stuff at the bottom. But I'm going to try to get this out as quick as possible on a new moon. So if you don't got candles and stuff, you got time. Yeah, somebody's, look. Somebody finna come in and try to apologize. Try to mend fences. Make things right. They really not sorry. They just sorry they got caught. Yeah, they in their feelings. They in their feelings. Somebody's in their feelings because you won't believe them. Like somebody could have been trying to like defend themselves, especially if you called them out. Yeah, you was protecting your energy. It say fighting for what you love and promiscuous. For some of you guys, you were in a toxic relationship. This person was stuck on bitches, stuck on you know what, dang-a-lang, right? And you were trying to fight for the connection. But I see this promiscuous as energy, right? It's energy. You fighting for yourself. Yeah. These soul contracts you had with these toxic people, you sick and tired of this shit. You sick and tired of it. And you handling your shit. You catching these motherfuckers right on up. It says inferno, job loss, everything crumbling. These people tried to keep shit a secret from you, and you seen through everything. You seen all the signs, all the red flags. It wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough. We got love story and anger management. Somebody mad that you seen that they didn't really give a fuck about you for real. Somebody mad because they fumbled a love connection. Somebody mad because they fumbled a good friend. Because you see straight through everybody. A lot of motherfuckers finna have nothing. They finna be down to nothing. And all they gonna be able to do is reminisce on what things could have been. Because this shame, egg on your face energy is coming back up. Where's my Orisha book? Oh, it's right here. Hold on. Let me get my Orisha book. Alright, so we're gonna get some advice from the Orishas. And then I'm gonna close it out. I hope this resonated with you guys. I hope I gave you some good gems. And yeah. Cheers to the new moon. Remember, always protect yourself first before you do any type of work for yourself. Make sure your area is fucking clean. Alright? Get some of that stagnant energy up out of there. And you ain't gotta do it. But I did. And so I'm sharing it. Come on. What advice do you have for the collective Orishas? Alright. Do I need to cleanse you off? Have you had enough? That's 2. Just give me 1. May I get 1, please, Orisha? Alright, we got the 10 of Swords. But it fell out on top of this whole damn spread with these, what I just read. This person that's watching you, trying to figure out how to resolve something. They being forced to check themselves because they done got caught. They tried so hard to fulfill something and now everything is falling apart and they hitting rock bottom. But what's this 10 of Swords? Because 10 of Swords is about a harsh, painful damn ending. Okay? It says this card is possibly the worst in the deck. It is it is the card of ruin, betrayal, and things we cannot recover from. Yeah, this is these people. Because when you do right by people and you operate out of righteousness and your heart is pure, you can recover from any fucking thing. And that's why I said earlier, if you think you're going to use this shit to escape your karma, okay, all right? The only good thing with this card is that after losing everything, you have nothing left to lose. These people losing everything. Where dang, they ain't got shit. They ain't not going to have shit else to lose. It says whether you have the power to regain anything remains to be seen. All right. Divining. This card says that a deep betrayal is happening that might cost the person everything. Though, the common imagery of this card shows a figure that has been stabbed in the back. People usually know their enemy. Sometimes this is a part of themselves that cannot help but ruin things. Other times, it is a person whose bad behavior is excused until it's too late. The ruin experience is never a random occurrence. That energy is found in the Tower. This talks about tragedy, loss of everything through betrayal, obstacles brought to a person's life by the legacy of colonism, violence and death, accidents, or fighting. You guys, this is not your energy. This is not your energy. This is the energy of these people. Okay? It says solutions. Do not get into a physical fight. Watch your back. Do not give people a second chance. And do not let your vices ruin your life. So some of you guys, you do have addictions you might need to cut back on. Spirit says do not give people a second chance. They do want you to remain aware and do not get into any type of physical fight. I was going to end it there, but I want to clarify this some more. But I deeply feel like that this is not your energy. I feel like, yeah, Ace of Wands, this is not your energy. You got a new beginning. You have a new beginning. All right? Ace of Wands is about a new beginning. It's about a fresh start. Somebody's in this Ten of Swords for starting some shit with you. For starting some shit with you. They didn't know slow and steady wins the race. That's what this is. Because I'm like, nope, this is not the collective. Yeah. Look, falling in the grave they motherfucking dug. This is the Seven of Cups. This is about illusions and smoke screens. This is about things that people wanted to cast on you. Somebody falling in the grave that they dug for you. They dug it and they falling in it. What is this? Ten of Pentacles. Somebody cursed their bloodline, their generation. Generations to come. Remember I said somebody's just a baby in spirit. They just a baby. Hold on, let me cover it. They're just a baby. They're just a baby. I'm going to have to put, it's a naked baby on here, so I'm going to have to put something over it, you guys. All right. What's coming in for the collective? I just want to clarify, y'all. Because y'all ain't in this damn Ten of Swords. Because y'all spiritually bulletproof. We got the Page of Wands, breaking free, discovering yourself, discovering new things. What's this Page of Wands? Page of Wands. Okay. It says this person is keen to learn and grow. They must be careful not to make themselves a pain to those they wish to learn from. No one owes them anything. Instead, they should come with generosity of heart and a willingness to do work. This attitude will open every door in time. This talks about a new start, a gesture that opens the roads to success, hard work that leads to promotion or evolution. And the solutions, it says trust is earned, work hard, be humble, and listen to those who know. So what's coming in is a new start. Some sort of gesture that you made, or someone's going to make a gesture to you that's going to open roads to success. And the hard work that you've done is going to lead to promotion or some sort of evolution. You're realizing that trust is earned. You have to work hard, be humble, and listen to those who know what the fuck they talking about. So collective, I hope it resonated. I'll see you in another one. Peace.